Alright, so yeah, ladies, this is gonna be a red flag video. 5 red flags that you should not fucking ignore. And when I mean not ignore, that means get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Fast, quick, in a hurry. Don't play with these type of niggas. I don't even want nothing in return. It's for free. Red flag number 1. Now, I don't know how this conversation is gonna come up when you guys are first talking, but whenever that conversation come up about his most recent, and he tell you that bitch crazy, ooh, get out of there. I'm telling you right now, get the fuck up out of there. Let me tell you what, if you ignore this red flag, you gonna end up being that crazy bitch. Let me tell you why. You see, she only crazy because that nigga made her crazy. You know, he turned her crazy. He ran a number up on her. You know what I'm saying? No, he made that woman crazy. Now, let me tell you this. Maybe he didn't. Let's say he did not make her crazy, right? Let's say that she came crazy. That's even worse. Let me tell you why. If he's telling you the truth about her being crazy, that says a lot about his character. When he tell you that, what you should be hearing is, you're so desperate, men will deal with a crazy girl, he'll put up with all her bullshit, he'll put up with all the toxicness, he'll pull up with all that shit just to have sex with her, right? Do you want to be with a man that's so desperate that he'll deal with a crazy chick just for sex? Is that what you're really looking for? If he tell you that she's crazy, it's because he made her crazy, or she came crazy, but he was so desperate, he dealt with all that bullshit just to have sex. Do you want to be with a desperate dude? Do you want to be with a dude that's so desperate he'll deal with a crazy girl just to have sex? I mean, I don't know. You answer that. Now, let's go deeper into that, right? He made her crazy, right? Peep game. If a nigga tell you that the last girl he dealt with is crazy, he just planting a bug in your head. He's planting the my ex is crazy bug in your head, right? So once he plants that bug in your head, you're going to register that and you might just take it serious, right? So boom. Now, when that crazy girl blowing his phone up, when that crazy girl find out that you two talking, now she blowing your phone up, telling you all this crazy shit, whatever the crazy shit she telling you. He gonna be like, I told you she crazy, I told you she crazy. And you gonna be like, yeah, she is crazy, she is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, P game, he's still having sex with her. Somehow, some way, he's still sexually interacting with her. He still give her attention. He's still doing something for her, and that's why she acting crazy. That's why she blowing your shit up. Why? Because he's still having sex with her. Of course, she gonna act crazy if he's talking to you and still fucking her. Of course she gonna act crazy if he's doing all this for all these other females and still talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Duh. He's gonna tell you this early to plant that she's crazy bug in your head. Once he plant that she's crazy bug in your head, you're gonna believe that shit. And whatever that girl do, you're just gonna believe she's crazy, she's crazy, she's crazy. He's still fucking that girl. If it's not, that's still the problem. Why? Because he made her crazy. He ran a number up on her and made her crazy. Or she came crazy. And he was so desperate, he dealt with that craziness just to keep having sex with her. And or he is still having sex with her, but broke up with her. Now he's talking to you saying, I broke up with her, we're not together, I broke up with her like a month ago, I broke up with her. Listen to listen to that. If he tell you I broke up with her a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks, he's still having sex with her. Trust me. If the breakup was recent and he tell you she's crazy, he's still having sex with her. That's why she acting crazy. That's why she blowing your phone up. That's why she blowing his phone. That's why she popping up to the crib, banging on the door. I'm telling you, it's one of those 3 reasons. Those 3 reasons, if you ignore that red flag, you gonna end up being the next crazy bitch. I'll promise you that. Ignore that motherfucker if you want to. Ignore that shit if you want to. Ignore the game if you want to. I guarantee your ass gonna be the next crazy motherfucker. Red flag number 2, I'm gonna just keep this one short and simple. I don't really want to dive too deep in it. If he's showing off and bragging about his assets, you know what I'm saying? Men who do that, or they're trying to overcompensate for the insecurities. You know what I'm saying? If he's trying to lead with his wallet, trying to impress you by paying for this, paying for not. I mean, obviously men pay for shit, but he taking the Ruth Chris on the first date. Like, come on now. We all, I don't care if he got it like that. Niggas should be trying to downplay their success. You know what I'm saying? Men who are confident downplay their success. They're going to let you ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask the right questions to figure out if he got this or if he got that or how much he make. You know, you're going to be able to figure out what type of caliber man he is by asking. But if you got a motherfucker just blatantly, you know, y'all first go on a date, he paid for an expensive ass date right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a Mercedes Benz. Oh, I got my own car. I got my own house. I got my own this, I got my own that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to impress you, trying to brag. He's insecure about something, and I can't tell you what that insecurity is, but I can tell you one thing: if you ignore that motherfucking red flag, you gonna find out what he insecure about. But guess what? You already gonna be with the nigga. Now the third red flag: if a motherfucker is telling you what he don't like you doing during the dating stage. Shorty, I'm telling you right now, don't call this nigga back. Don't text this nigga back. After that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out a way to end that shit right now. If a motherfucker is dating you and he telling you what the fuck he don't like, that's a red flag. Cause I can tell you one thing right now. That motherfucker doing whatever the fuck he wanna do. I can promise you that. He moving how he move. He don't want you to move how you move. Oh, I don't like you talking to him. I don't like you talking to that dude. You talking to him. You was hanging out with your girl. You was at the club. I don't like you doing that. Who gives a fuck? If you dating, why do he gives a fuck? Like I said, I'm telling you one thing. He doing what the fuck you want to do. If you ignore this red flag, you're going to end up being controlled into the relationship. If y'all dating, I don't give a fuck if he got the key to your house and he come over and he open the door, he walk in your crib and he see a nigga got his dick in your ass and another nigga got a dick in your mouth. I don't give a fuck. In fact, he should be like, oh shit, close the door, walk the fuck out, take his ass home, text you, hey, let me know when you're done so I can come over and get my round in too. Y'all dating. Who gives a fuck what you're doing? You should be able to move how you move. He should be allowed to move how he moves. Like I said, when it comes to dating, motherfuckers just insecure and jealous. If you want that nigga to yourself, go get that title. If he want you, he need to put a title on it. Why the fuck is he sitting up here telling you not to do this? I don't like you doing this. I don't like you doing that. I don't like you doing that. Nigga, if you don't like her doing that, put the title on her. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you suck 3 dicks in 1 day. He should not give a fuck. You're not his girl. You're not his girl. The dating stage, anything motherfucking goes. Why? Because everybody needs to find their right situation. Everybody needs to find their person. Everybody needs to be who they are. I'm telling you this right now, ladies. If you ignore that red flag, that shit is going to turn into control during the relationship. You're just going to be in a controlling ass relationship. I'm telling you that right now. Once a nigga start telling you in the dating stage, I don't like you doing this, I don't like you doing that, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Either put a title on this shit or shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up before I suck a dick in front of you. Tell that nigga that. Shut the fuck up before I suck some dick and send it to you. I can tell you one thing, bro. If a man is doing what he's supposed to do, that girl gonna be all about him, even if they just dating. Even if they just dating, that girl's gonna be all about him. So, like I said, shorty, do whatever the fuck you want to do in the dating stage. If that nigga got a problem with you doing this or doing that, fuck that nigga. These type of men are gonna control you if you ignore this red flag. Now, just to follow up that red flag, the next red flag is if he don't put a title on it, right? So let's say you caught feelings for dude, and now you go up to him and now you're at the stage, the point of, hey, what are we? What is this? Where are we going? If he does not give you a title, this red flag is a hard one to tell you about because I gotta throw good guys under the bus. I'm sorry, good guys, I gotta throw y'all under the bus. Now, we have men out here, right, with good intentions, but for a man, sometimes a man, we just want to be in the right spot before we get into a relationship. Maybe it's a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? We want to be financially stable. We want to be in a good place in our lives so we can be able to perform well in the relationship. We know if we don't have this, if we don't have that, or just depends on what a man feel about himself in that particular time in his life. This man might care for you. He might have a great deal of care. Shit, he might love you. You know what I'm saying? He truly care about your relationship. He truly wants y'all to progress and go places. You know what I'm saying? But at this particular stage in his life, he does not feel comfortable giving you a title because he's not secure in himself yet. He want to get to a point in his life where he can perform well into a relationship. But there's no way for you to tell the difference between a man who truly cares about you and he's just not in the right place, between a man who is a fuckboy. Let me tell you about the fuckboys in this situation, right? These niggas are not going to give you the title because they want to keep the door open, right? They want to keep the door open for potential people to date, or they already fucking somebody else, right? So if they're fucking somebody else, they're not going to pop out with you as their girl. Why? Because he got his dick elsewhere. He got his dick in her, and her. So if he commit to you and give you that title, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem for the other bitches. Then he going to have to give you the title, then break up with her, break up with her, break up with her. Maybe it's just one bitch, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he just smashing one other female. He gotta give you the title, then go break up with her. Or maybe he only has you, but he's keeping the door open for other potential suitors. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot tell the difference between a man who's really just not ready and the man who's just trying to be a fuckboy. Why? Because the fuckboy is just going to give you the same type of feedback that the man who's not really ready. You know what I'm saying? He can sell that same story, because men know that. We know that. Men know that if we're not ready for a relationship because we're not financially stable or we're just not in a good spot in life to perform well, we don't want to get with you. The fuckboy know that just as well as the man who truly not ready. There's no way for you to tell the difference between these two dudes. No matter what, whether he's ready for a relationship or not, you should get a title. I don't give a fuck if he ready or not. A square nigga is not gonna give you no title. A real nigga is gonna give you a title. The square nigga is gonna dance around it. These are the titles that you should get, no matter what. If you dealing with a real nigga, you should get one of these titles. Fuck buddy, friends with benefits, holiday, and then the last one, girlfriend or boyfriend. No matter what the fucking case may be, a real nigga is gonna give you one of those titles. A square nigga, he's gonna dance around it. If he dance around it, that's cause he not real enough to tell you that, oh, you just a fuck buddy to me. He not real enough to tell you, oh, we just friends with benefits. He not real enough to tell you, oh, we're just holidays. He's not real enough to tell you my girlfriend. I don't care what the motherfucking case may be. This is a red flag. If you in your heart truly want a title and you truly want to know what y'all are, you truly want to know where this is going, he should tell you one of those things. And if he don't tell you one of those things, that's a red flag. You should get the fuck up out of there. Figure out a way to end it. I don't care how you end it. Just figure out a way to get out that situation, because this nigga is not a real nigga, bro. He just gonna dance around it and you never gonna get that title. Now the last red flag. If he is verbally abusive, if he ever hurt your feelings, you know, break you down, make you feel real insecure about yourself, like say hurtful shit to you, know, that make you sad, girl, get the fuck out of there. If it's during the dating stage, you know, y'all just dating, get the fuck out of there. If you ignore this red flag, when you get with him, you are going to get put in the most vulnerable state that you ever been in your whole entire life. I don't want to get too into details with the examples on this one, because this, you know what I'm saying, you can even tell by the way I switched up my demeanor. What's going to happen if you ignore this red flag, right? You're going to end up with him for a long time, and you're going to feel horrible about yourself for a long time. He's going to make you feel ugly. He's going to make you feel insecure about yourself. He's going to make you hate yourself, right? To him, you beautiful. To him, you everything he ever wanted, right? But he's tearing you down so bad to the point where you feel like, why would I leave him? If the man that I love and the man that I like don't love me, if the man that I like don't think I'm beautiful, if the man that I like think I'm a shitty person, why would anybody else want me? Why would anybody else want me if I'm ugly? Why would anybody else want me if I'm fat? Why would anybody else want me if I'm this? Why would anybody else want me if I'm that? Right? He's gonna tear you down to make you stay with him. He knows that he mentally fucked you over. You're mentally in a spot where you don't want to leave him because you truly feel everything he said about you. You truly think that about yourself. You truly feel that way about yourself. So you get into a mindset of, I'm not going to leave him because if he don't want me, why would anybody else want me? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, don't ignore that red flag. That's the last red flag I got for y'all. That's a touchy one. I feel for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't accept verbal abuse. That shit not cool at all. That shit might turn into physical abuse later.
Don't waste my time. Get to the point. It's my joint. Gotta go hard. Play this fuck, go put up points.